I've been going about this all wrong. We're looking at this completely the wrong way. It's my fault, but I figured it out. The Cardinals need to play to their strengths. Let's discuss.
You are Locked On Cardinals, your daily Arizona Cardinals podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Cardinals, Alex Clancy here. Yes, football, Wednesday, crossover Thursday with Marcus Mosher from Locked On Cowboys tomorrow. Get an extra show. Feel like we've had extra shows for 2 weeks with the bye and now with the extra day, which we have, which is awesome. More Big Dumb FaceTime for me. Thanks for making Locked On Cardinals your first listen, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Today's episode is brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use code LOCKEDONNFL for $20 off your first purchase. So here we go. Kyler Murray back in practice. Garrett Williams designated to return. Walter Nolan back at practice. Trey Benson, you'd assume, around the corner. Bam Knight starting running back. The Arizona Cardinals haven't been this healthy since the end of week 2 in Carolina. So it led me to think, okay, what am I missing here? What have I not discussed that needs to be discussed in a way that hasn't been discussed yet? In the final segment, can it actually work? What is it? You'll get 20 minutes of it before that. What's the offense going to look like with this new rollout? And this isn't something fantastical, completely original, or anything where it's not like, oh, you could have connected the dots a long time ago with that. I agree, and it wasn't necessary because there was still a fleeting hope that it didn't need to be this way. And what that way is, this needs to be a violent defense that can cocoon an offense that is dysfunctional. Okay? This needs to be a violent defensive scheme for the rest of the year that can cocoon an offense that is dysfunctional, that has spurts of really good. So that could look a bunch of different ways. I'll discuss the offensive side next. The reasoning behind this and why I think this is the best way to move forward, where it's like, okay, the Cardinals need to do something new. They need to reinvent their wheel. They need to take all the tape that opposing teams have through 7 weeks and dump it down the toilet. And it's obviously easier said than done from what I'm saying. There's a bunch of different angles you can look at it through. But this is the only way they can salvage their season. It's a matter of leaning into who you are and not trying to pretend to be something that you're not, and trying to force a round peg into a square hole, proving that you're something that you're not. Kyler Murray is not a perfect quarterback. Kyler Murray is a bad quarterback during large stretches of games. What do good teams do with weaknesses? They surround them with strengths. The defense hasn't been all world. The defense has been all world through the first 3 quarters of games, though. And what have we seen? What have the chirps been? What have our eyes shown us in the fourth quarter of games? They seem to ease up off the gas pedal in the fourth quarter. Now, when the Cardinals have leads, that can be kind of explained as to why. You're in more of a pre-venti kind of situation. But that can be no more. This rewrapping of the 22 dudes on a football field for the Arizona Cardinals needs to be implemented immediately, and it needs to be implemented in a way where it's like, you do not go half-ass with this. Nick Rollis needs to bring out his bag of tricks from day one, snap one, Monday night, and do not let up on the gas for the entirety of the season. The Cardinals have plenty of talent on defense to be able to put insane amount of pressure on opposing teams. The consistency for the Cardinals through the first 3 quarters of each damn game this year is the brightest spot out of anything else that we've seen. And that's true. I mean, that's just, oh, look, what a revelation. He just watched the games and he came up with this. No. That's been the best entity, the first 3 quarters of the defense. So you take that and you drive it even harder. You take that and you obviously extend it another 15 minutes, which could put the Cardinals at 5-2 right now. but we cannot have our eyes watch this team pretending to be something that they're not. They are not an efficient offensive team. They're just not. So while they're peaks, while they've got great talent and they're going to be able to make some plays, the offensive scheme, while not conservative, needs to be curtailed in a way that it can be controlled. And I'll discuss that in the second segment. But with the defense, we've been pretending forever that the offense should lead the charge. Ever since Kyler Murray was drafted. If the offense isn't the strength of this team, why is Kyler Murray the head coach? Or why is Cliff Kingsbury the head coach? I said that for years. If the offense isn't the strength of this team, why is Kyler Murray the quarterback is going to be the next conversation. Now, the only unfair part about this is the Cardinals didn't do a lick on the offensive side of the ball, and they're without James Conner. So even more to the fact of the defense needs to be so potently great that will allow the offense to play within their zone, within their region, within their safe space. And the defense, while playing very well, has played complementary football. Nick Rollis and all of the guys that he has, all of the talent they have on defense, especially with Garrett Williams coming back, Will Johnson leveling up immediately, Bija Ojulari set to return, the window's open on Thursday. He'll probably won't play this week. I mean, he hasn't played for this millennia, so you're probably looking at Seattle the week after. But it doesn't matter who the Cardinals play. They've gone toe-to-toe defensively with everybody through three quarters. All of them. And now it's on Nick Rollis to really show what kind of coach he is. Because he's gotten a free pass forever, and he should. I mean, the defense has been pretty good for the entirety of the time that he's been here. Now it's time for them to be great if they want to save the season. All the money was put in on the defense. Prove that all works. Because it's worked. They've given, they haven't gotten blown out. They haven't put up a 40 burger against them at all. It's been around 20 to 25 points, which is more than sustainable for a win-loss record to be more in their favor than against. And the offense hasn't been able to do their part. So don't force them to do their part. Let them score points with how they're able to do it and drive home the strength of this team, which is the defense. The pivot here is as such that they're capable of doing it. It's not a Hail Mary where it's like, okay, the offense has to put up 40 points a game or they're going to lose every game the rest of the – that's not fun. That's not a fun conversation. That's not what should be discussed. The money, draft picks, the better coordinator, the head coach, that's his side of the ball. Jonathan Gannon, you want to save your job? Nick Rollis, you want a head coaching job in 2026 or 2027? Save the season. And it's not crazy. It's not like – for those that think this defense isn't talented, never mind. I won't say that. You should think differently. That's better. That's more PG. Yeah, that's more PG. This defense, with Garrett Williams, with Will Johnson, Budda Baker, Jalen Thompson, Dadrian Taylor-Demerson, who's had a so-so year, Mac Wilson in the middle, and the big guys up front with Walter Nolan coming back, they are well-equipped to be able to save this season or at least put the Cardinals in a position to be saved. You cannot trust the offense anymore. You need to be able to trust the defense implicitly, like it's your mom watching your kid when you go out with your wife to dinner. And they have the capability to do it. They just need to do it. Locked On Cardinals, your team every day. With all that, what does the offense look like? I mean, how can you fashion together an offensive scheme that's competent when it hasn't been competent? We'll tackle it next. This episode of Locked On Cardinals is brought to you by Mazda. Mazda crafts cars for those who do more than simply move. And Mazda delivers confidence with every ride, with more IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus awards than anyone else. From footwork to breathwork, athletes sweat all the details. And Mazda brings this same intention to how we craft every model. You can feel Japanese craftsmanship in every detail, from the metallic accents to available Napa leather upholstery, and you can make everyday drives feel like anything but. From smooth handling to intuitive controls. With all-wheel drive standard in every crossover SUV, you can drive with confidence through almost any season. Like our players, we sweat every detail because when you make every move count, impossible becomes irrelevant. Mazda, move and be moved. Today's episode is also brought to you by the Game Time app. NFL season is in full swing, baby. Honestly, there's nothing better than being in the stadium surrounded by fans cheering on your team. But let's be honest, getting tickets can be a pain, can be a hassle. Login screens, price jumps at the end of before checkout. It's frustrating. That's why I use Game Time. The app that gives advantage back to the fans, and it's fast, easy, and backed by the Game Time guarantee. You'll always get 100% authentic tickets delivered on time and at the best price. Plus, all fees are included, so the price you see is the price you pay. View from your seat feature, man. Go to the Game Time. Say you want to go to State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals' next home game. Click on a section in a row you haven't sat in before. I wonder what the vantage point will be. You click on it, and you can move your phone like this, and it'll show you exactly what you'll see if you buy those tickets. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use code LOCKEDONNFL for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's promo code LOCKEDON NFL for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Game Time today. Please go to the YouTube channel, search Locked In Arizona Cardinals. Hit that subscribe button, man. You know the drill. Woo! Jacked up today. Crossover Thursday with Marcus Mosher. Tomorrow, Cam Cox. 12 News, the Tegna Brotherhood is going to join me on Friday. I don't normally do a guest on Friday, but because we have the added show on Monday before the game, I will be. Squad show tonight, 6 o'clock. Play to your strengths. You spent all the money. They've been the better side of the ball. Hammer it home. That's the way the Cardinals can stay in contention against very difficult teams and give the offense an opportunity to be special. Now, if the offense somehow rubs a bottle and a GD comes out and they're able to put up 30 points a game, 25, 30 points a game, the rest of the year, the Cardinals, we're having a weird conversation. But let's call it what it is. The offense is dysfunctional. The defense is far less. Play to your strengths and blitz the hell out of everything. Bring it every single snap. Be a top 5 defense the rest of the way. We're having different conversations. Now, what does the offense look like if that's what the defense is going to be doing? I apologize. With Jacoby Brissett and no real semblance of a run game with James Conner, Trey Benson on the IR, I was like, Jacoby, just throw it. 40, he threw the ball almost 100 times in 2 games. Under, 90 times in 2 games. What should this offense look like with Kyler Murray without James Conner? I still think throwing needs to be the answer. But I will rescind my no policy. That sounds like something that a 5-year-old would do when they won't let you into their fort. My no policy of the air yards per attempt. The extension of the run game is something Kyler Murray's very good at. Run 3 yards, turn around, throw a catch. I know that it's difficult to pass block more than it is to run block. And the Cardinals got eaten alive in the interior of the offensive line against Green Bay and Micah Parsons, who should have had 10 sacks. But this is what needs to happen in an effort to make special happen for the rest of the season. You've got to play the hits. So I've gone back and forth a handful of times with this, but there's new things that have come to light. The win-loss record, things change. Trey McBride should get 15 targets a game. I don't care what they are. Throw the ball to him 15 times. It doesn't matter. Whether it's a 3-yard out, a tight end screen, a go route, a seam route, a post, an out, it doesn't matter. 15 times. Has to happen. This is the path of least resistance. This is Achman's razor. This is the simplest solution, usually the solution. The simplest answer is usually the solution. Force opposing defenses to leave Michael Wilson uncovered, to leave Greg Dortch on a drag route uncovered in space with nobody within 10 yards from him so we can get a chunk gain. Get Elijah Higgins involved. Get Amari DiMercato involved in the pass game. This is what needs to be clear about the offensive scheme. The ball needs to be in Kyler Murray's hands. This isn't a 30-run attempt offense anymore. and it can't be. Okay, say they're up, 27-0 with 6 minutes. Yeah, let's drain the clock. Kyler Murray is the most special, electric, talented player the Cardinals have on this offense. Let him go. May work, may not, but it's the only way you're going to be able to keep yourself in games when the run game isn't what it was. And that doesn't mean, you got 10 design runs for Kyler. That doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. It means let him do what he does in the gray area plays that I call him, where it's not a broken play. It's still kind of materializing. He's definitely out of the pocket, and he's rolling to the left or to the right. Let him go. You need to lean into who you are. They are not Jacoby Brissett. They are Kyler Murray. Lean into it. Don't be conservative. Be careful, but don't be conservative. Kyler Murray and conservative, not even in the same arena on what their strengths are. You want to catch lightning in a bottle for 2.5 months? Violent defense, Kyler, go. That gives them the best chance to do what nobody thinks they're able to do at this point, even though they've lost 5 games by 13 combined points. You want to do it, pull the safety net. You want to do it, be a salesperson commission only and not a base plus commission. To do it, you've got to be as close to perfect with the game plan. And a perfect offensive game plan has so much malleability when Kyler Murray has the ball. I still think Jacoby Brissett is the right start. And it's 100% the correct move to start Kyler. Because of what this offense can be when he's at his best. He's at his best off script. He's at his best when he's playing in his feels. Let him do it. Let him go. And see what happens. If it burns, it burns. It's burning now. We're, the gif where somebody's on a swing in a park and then there's a dumpster fire right behind it. That's where we're at right now. Watching this team. Let them go. There is zero, truly and quite literally, there is zero downside to put the ball in his hands and just let him go. Give him a Kyler check every single play. The inside dive isn't going to work. Trey McBride looks like he's got a spy on him. Pull the Kyler play. Bootleg option. Get him in space behind the line of scrimmage and let him do his thing. Don't make him a pocket quarterback. We're so far beyond trying to make him something that he's not. Lean in. See what happens. Locked On Cardinals, your team every day. Can it work? That's a question. I laugh. I forgot how I worded the final segment on the overlay. That was a genuine laugh. Can it work? I don't know. We'll discuss it next.
I'm Cody Rourke from Locked On Broncos, and this episode is brought to you by Peloton. Peloton is shaping the future of fitness with the brand new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. This is Peloton's most advanced equipment yet, giving you real-time guidance and endless ways to move, whether you're running, lifting, or you're cross-training with your favorite instructors like Alex Toussaint. It's training reimagined to make your workout more personal. Peloton is built for breakthroughs with features that help you plan, stay motivated, and hit peak performance. You can let yourself run, lift, flex, and go while Peloton handles all the rest. Plus, Peloton IQ provides real-time strength coaching, tracking your progress and suggesting weights that challenge you so you can get stronger. Plus, the new movement tracking camera, it counts your reps and corrects your form in real time, making sure every rep is safer and smarter. So let yourself run, lift, flex, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
There's been a lot. You know what I mean about the kaleidoscope? So many sides to this. It's not just black and white. It's not just one side of the coin or the other. There's so many different angles to this because we weren't expecting this. Okay, I was expecting it. Okay, here's your Jolly Rancher. I hope you hate the flavor that I give you. This just came to me too. Like, this wasn't like, I've been in the lab. It's like, no, how do the Cardinals do something different while also playing to their strengths? Oh, look, the offense has been terrible. The defense hasn't. Now, the one thing about this is the one thing, the one question mark, because this would make the offense look conservative. They go for it on fourth down more than many teams. What if you're playing field position the rest of the year? What if you're coffin cornering it inside the 5-yard line and allowing the defense to pin the ears back? That's a 0-1 jump that I'm always, I'm all for, 4th and 3 from the 50, go for it. It's like, what if conservative in that manner to be able to get the defense back on the field to allow maybe a 3-and-out that allows the Cardinals to get the ball inside the opposing team's 40 with a fresh set of downs and a scoring opportunity right away when they get the ball? Is that a world? Is that a world that's lived in? I don't know. Can this work? Of course it can work. It absolutely can work. For the first time in Kyler Murray's tenure, this defense is absolutely bona fide legit. Absolutely mayhem-inducing for the first 3 quarters of games. Now it's on Nick Rollis to earn his paycheck even more. Extended. If the Cardinals are extending this to the fourth quarter, they're 5-2 already. I don't care if it was Jacoby Brissett and against Green Bay and Indy. I don't care. They had leads in every game. Can it work? Of course it can work, especially if Garrett Williams comes. I'm shocked that he's off the IR. Maybe that's because I'm not on the beat and I don't know, but I'm shocked. Walter Nolan, you hope he plays this Monday? I mean, this defense, the pass rush is obviously going to be the thing. But I feel like because we saw some packages early on in the season that we haven't seen in a while. I think it's been kind of survival mode since Kyler Murray's been out. I want to see Nick Rollis' entire Pandora's box of play calls. There is no need to save anything if you're not going to get to a game that's going to matter where you're going to be actually using it. So there's no reason to save it. This is the time. I want to see it. I want to know. Maximize the talent that you've got. The Arizona Cardinals absolutely have the amount of talent on defense to be able to utilize something like this. Be venomous. Be violent. And we've seen it, and then the fourth quarter, the lights turn off. I will leave you with this. I've said it once, but hammering it home at the end, maybe it's service of purpose. I don't know. Stop pretending what you want to be and start leaning in to who you are. The Arizona Cardinals are not a functional offensive team for 60 minutes every game. The defense is a functional, above average, borderline elite defense for 45 of the 60 minutes every week. Shift your energy to finding how the defense can be elite for 60 minutes, and it'll cocoon the dysfunction of the offense in an effort to drag this team back into relevancy. While on the offensive side of the ball, put it in Kyler Murray's hands and let him go. Locked On Cardinals, your team every day. Remember, without you, there is no crossover Thursday. Well, if I can talk, crossover Thursday with Marcus Mosher of Locked On Cowboys tomorrow. Squad show tonight at 6. Talk to you then.